Video games foster the mindset that allows creativity to grow. Nolan Bushnell. Hi everyone. I'm here to teach you today about a game that I personally enjoy to play in my free time called Valorant. Now, playing Valorant, you need to understand the game, the agents, and the strategies. Now, firstly, you'll be thinking, what is Valorant? Well, Valorant is a team-based first-person shooter game that consists of two teams, an attacking team and a defending team. In this game, you would need to know a little bit of game knowledge. Game knowledge, as in some terms. You got entry fragger, you got lurker, you got CT, you got T, and then you got map callouts as well, meaning giving your team information about an enemy. Let's say a map callout would be, oh, there's 2B Heaven. That's a map callout. As you play the game, you'll understand a little more about that. Now, let's get to the agents. Now for the agents, they all have their own personal abilities. There's 3 daily use abilities and 1 ultimate ability, so in total 4. And that ultimate ability also takes a while to charge up as the game goes on. Now with agents, there's multitude of them, but there's 4 roles. You have Sentinel, Controllers, Initiators, and Duelist. Today we'll talk a little bit about each one. First, Sentinel. Sentinel is your support and leader, and as well defensive expert. They really hold down the site pretty well with their abilities. Next would be Controller. Controller are people that have the ability to support the team. There are second entry fraggers, where that means they're the second top person to get kills. They're the lurkers. They break away from the team and catch the enemy team behind their backs out of nowhere. Your third role is Initiators. Initiators are generally like recon or disoriental ability agents. There's different kinds depending on which agent you choose. If you see Breach here, he has flashes and stuns, and he helps the team push into sight by disorienting the enemy team. This way, he could possibly get kills, or the team could get kills because of this disorientable abilities. Now our final and most favorite role, the Duelist. Duelists are the people that go in first. They're the top killers. You could say they're most skilled players too. They have self-sustaining abilities like flashbangs, teleports, dashes, and such. And they only help the team by being very selfish, as in going in first and just killing as much as possible before they die, making the team advantageous about 3 versus 4 type of thing. Now, after knowing about the agents, let's talk about strategies. Now, strategies, you need to know about map knowledge. Map knowledge is essential because you need to know where the enemy team would generally be at. As you play the game, you'll know this as it's repeated, and you'll see a recurring thing about the enemy team. Oh, they're standing in that corner again. As rounds go on, you'll know to always check that corner and know, oh, there's another corner I should also check that the enemy team is usually at. It's just also a good strategy to know about. The next way is creatively using your abilities. As I said, agents have different abilities: stuns, smokes, flashbangs, teleport, dashes, and such. You just need to know. You need to read up on your agent that you like the best. You need to be creative with the abilities. Maybe you want to flashbang then teleport type of thing. That's something to be unexpected from the enemy team. And lastly, we'll get to communication. Communication is one key thing about Valorant. You need to tell your position. You need to tell if there's enemy coming by. You need to know. You need to tell your team about enemy ability usage. This really helps out your team. This really helps out yourself, and really helps out win games, and possibly be better than enemy team because they're probably not communicating with their team as well. Now, after hearing my speech today, hopefully you go and play Valorant and you come to a better understanding of the game, the agents, and the strategies. This way, you get to stomp the other new players that don't have this advantage either. Have a good one.